The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance, Navionics, Okuma, and Yozori. On the cod front, still no sustained bite. In fact, Stephen Sr. of the Viking Fleet reported they're planning on not sailing for cod for the rest of the month. The boat is in the shipyard to complete some annual maintenance. He did add, however, that if the fishing improves, they'll be back in the water and ready to sail. On the south shore, the Laura Lee was able to get out on Sunday and managed to put together a nice catch of cod and ling. Aboard the Captain Allen Point Lookout, Captain Tom Weiss reported they were able to sail on Sunday for the first time in 5 days and put together a decent catch of cod for 8 fares on the inshore grounds. The trip also produced the first inshore sightings of ling for the year, as well as some small blackfish, which were, of course, released. The Captain Al sails 6 a.m. daily for cod, weather permitting. Looking ahead for the weather through the weekend, tomorrow's not going to be a fishable day, and Saturday is very iffy with the marine forecast calling for seas 3 to 5 feet. There might be a better chance on Sunday with north winds dropping down to 5 to 10 knots and seas running about 3 feet. There's a chance of some rain or light snow both days. They're talking about temperatures in the 50s on Friday, which is good news for anyone looking to bend a rod on land-bound species like white perch or trout or maybe largemouth bass. I just wanted to mention that the New York Sport Fishing Federation show is this weekend. There'll be a raffle for a free trip to the Tanaku Lodge in Alaska. I had the opportunity of being there a few years back, and it was an unforgettable experience. So get to the show and get a ticket. There are only 500 being sold. And while you're there, check out the vendors and the fishing seminars. Look for the link at the end of this broadcast for my video about Tanaku Lodge. Also this weekend is the All-Pro Expo with lots of vendors, celebrity anglers, and live mermaids, and the best seminars around. This event is at the Huntington Hilton Sunday and Monday. Now let's get a striped bass stock assessment from Senior Editor Fred Golofaro.
Hey, thanks, Tim. And as usual, there's a lot of interest in what's happening with striped bass. And I can tell you that last week at the ASMFC meeting, the striped bass board did meet. They reviewed the preliminary stock assessment. Again, the final stock assessment won't be out until probably May at this point. But it does reveal that the stock is having some problems. There's a definite decline in the spawning stock, and the stock itself is in a state of decline, which they feel will continue if something's not done. So based on this preliminary assessment of the stock, they have tasked the Striped Bass Technical Committee with coming up with measures that could get things back on track. And the board will review those recommendations prior to the May meeting, and then come up with some final decisions on the timing and what approach needs to be done to end overfishing and to rebuild the stocks. So, we'll be waiting for that meeting before anything's final. But I mean, there were even some quotes from like one board member who felt that it will take some drastic measures to get things back on track. Again, it's all preliminary, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. The sea bass measures were finalized, and that's going to stay the same as this past season. In New York, we're going to have the 15-inch size limit, 3 fish from June 23rd to August 31st, and 7 fish from September 1st to December 31st. Everybody wants to know what's happening with fluke. No action taken on fluke yet. Those measures are expected to be announced sometime in March, probably early March at the ASMFC, and at that next meeting. So, take it a step at a time. We'll keep you posted in the magazine and online of any updates on these issues. But right now, it looks, as far as striped bass is concerned, that there will be some sort of reduction. Could come in the form of a shorter season, a larger size limit. Can't really reduce the bag limit more than where we're at. We're at 1 fish. So we'll see what they decide. Till next week, Fred Golofaro here for thefisherman.com.
Fisherman correspondent Joey Leggio was down in Beaufort, North Carolina with his good friend Pete Lamba. They ran out to the Gulf Stream on the boat Procrastinator and found 75-degree water. They said the butterfly jigging action was nonstop with amberjack and almaco jack, groupers, sharks, African pompano, and a whole bunch of bottom species. Joey was going to send a video report but lost his voice and all the excitement. Great job, Joey. The February issue of the Fisherman Magazine is out now. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to pick up a free copy at one of the many shows in the area. When you're at one of the shows, remember to subscribe or renew your subscription to the Fisherman and you'll receive a free gift. And the best part is that you are eligible for the Fisherman's Dream Boat Contest. Think of it as an entry fee for one of the best year-long tournaments around, and a very reasonable fee at that. For links and more information, be sure to check out this video's description on YouTube. Remember, like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tap the bell to be notified when a new video is on YouTube. This is Tim C. Smith for thefisherman.com.